Bring the action.
Alright guys, we're getting ready to run down some trails on the Ludicrous XX. This is my fourth or fifth ride. I'm going to give you all my pros and cons. Was it worth it for this upgrade? What kind of accessories should you buy? This thing is still bone stock. I put the fender on because I know it's ugly, but otherwise you're getting splattered like crazy. Like, I mean, as you can see, if my seat wasn't where my butt is, it would be soaking wet too. My back has got a line of wet on it. So without further ado, let's hit the road here. Let's hit the trails, guys. Ready? We are in sport mode here. I think we're the first ones to break this trail today. Maybe some pedestrians down here. It's wet and slushy and muddy. I'm going to take it slow. It's just still pretty, a little slick. So we are driving down the trails in Merrimack today. Oh, it is very slick. And his regenning. He's regenning. And it is a handful. Power is the Ludicrous. All that power-wise. I think it is. I don't think it's ludicrous. They call it Ludicrous. I think stock power would be lacking. I think the power level that the XX controller and the battery mod does makes it a great trail bike. Maybe even a decent motocross bike. But I think this is the way they should outcome. It's perfect amount of power. Maybe for kids, maybe too much power. I'm a 200-pound adult male. Whoa! How's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
How's the hills?
Slippery. This is a no motorized vehicle only trail. I consider a motor to have gas. I call this an electric vehicle. I don't know. I'm not turning the trail up. Not yet, anyways. Basically I'm making it so mountain bikers can ride it. They can't ride this stuff. So they should be thanking me. Whoa! Very slick. Now everybody who's getting these bikes or waiting to get these bikes, they're like, "Wow, what should I get when I'm waiting for my bike to get here?" But the foot pegs suck. Foot pegs are fine. The seat sucks. The seat is fine. Handlebars are too low. Handlebars are fine. What else? Brakes. Yeah. They're not bad. New pads I think will do the trick. But they're not horrible. I think a lot of people that you're watching videos from 2018 and you get the original really, really soft organic brake pads. These are horrible. But I've ridden this thing, my longest ride was like an hour and 15 minutes. The seat isn't that bad. Look at your mountain bicycle seat. That isn't a comfortable seat. This comparison is like luxury on a buttock. All right. I don't want that squeak, I'll tell you right now. Suspension. I've never had a bicycle with suspension, not even forks. I was like old school, hardcore. I don't need no sticking suspension. So for me, the suspension is awesome. It is great. For my weight, maximum compression, and that was it. I left the rebound the way it was, and it's a good ride. I can jump. I haven't done wheelies yet. A little too slippery out. Tires are good. Tires are kind of, depending on the area you ride, is gonna, choose what kind of tires your bike needs. These tires work good in the woods of New Hampshire. They're fine on the street, not too noisy. We're driving in 2 inches of slush. And we're having a good old time. No all-terrain vehicles allowed. Good thing this is an all-terrain vehicle. This thing excels on these kind of trails. These slow trials, type trails, you want to go nice and slow and require a lot of skill, balance, precision. You can go, even with another one, the sprockets, with the Ludicrous controller and the upgraded battery. You don't need to change the sprocket. It's got plenty of power right out of the gate. I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to go the other way down some really cool trails. As you can see, my tire tracks are tearing up and up here. You can see the mud mixed in with the snow. It's just this up here. Not damaging trail. You can drive this. You even need sport mode. Don't turn the trails up. The reason why I use sport mode is because I like having the engine braking. I have to touch the brakes. It squeaks, so I don't like that noise. A lot of people have not today. This is just snowed last night. All these tracks are all fresh from today. I've made about 4 videos that I had to delete because I'm having a hard time getting audio. Hello.
Really fun.
Ah, it is. Hey. So far, no one's given me any trouble yet. Like I said, I'm having issues with the audio recording, and I'm using my my Sena Bluetooth from my street bike. Let's see how that works. Wooden bridges on with snow and ice are very slippery. It's like a billy goat though. It's not like bogging the motor at all, even with these slow speeds. And I can just nail it and I'll just take right off. Alright, let me check the audio because for all you people who are afraid to drive these things on mountain bike trails, I know I hear both sides. The people, oh, you gotta tear up the trails and this, that, and the other. You know what? I don't even care. Don't tell me. That's all you got is mountain bike trails and ride them. The mountain bike is not gonna catch up with them. I'm sorry, I'm easy to wait things. Yeah, we're doing 20 miles an hour. I guess if you're worried about mountain bikers, don't go on the Saturday and Sunday, go during the week, and you'll find a lot less people on your trails. Actually, look at Google Maps, look at the trail you want to go on, and it'll tell you, the best times to go, and the worst, next times are busier, next times are less busy. And just maybe early in the morning, at sunset, you can ride at night, the headlights are decent. I think the headlight that comes with it is good for 20 miles an hour on the trails. It's still, you can say, it's a bit better. Easy. The loudest of the electric motor. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I hear these songs they sound like, I like the hears and electric motors. I think that's because microphones on cameras are very sensitive. And the only thing that you can hear is the electric motor. It's going to pick that sound up and amplify it. These are, I would say, silent. But when I'm going past a walker, so I'm walking the trail, up the hike or whatever, they don't usually hear me until I'm like 10 feet behind them. Sometimes I gotta give them some squeaky brake squeal to let them know I'm here because it's so quiet. It's not as quiet as like a weird hug, electric bike. But to have this kind of power, I guess is the consequences may be a little bit lower. It may be a dirt bike. You can't beat it. You can't beat this at all. This is super quiet. We're going to climb this big hill here in a second. We're going to do some single trail up in a second. This trail here, I think AT are committed to flying in the dirt bikes and whatever. It's only a long trail. You can kind of suck and take into AT days. And here we go. I guess the good thing about having the snow on the trail is not worry about getting lost. This is really steep. This is really steep. And it's rocky. You know what this thing is so great. Just lean back, sit back a little bit, and I'll give you more traction. Whoa. It's hard to see the rocks are with this snow. This is really slick. Man, even though I'm not pedaling in, I'm still getting the workout. I'm still gonna get exercise riding this around. Whoa. Let's crash. This is good ride. No trail right there, but whoa. My back is kind of wet. I think the only thing I'd probably get for this bike would be a rear fender. And a good, better looking front fender too. This front fender is just ugly. With the KTM 65 fenders, 2017 or 2019, I think. I think I have one of those posts ago, Facebook forums. You find a lot of information on them. But when you do go to Lunar Cycles and buy your Sirloin, because you're going to want to buy one, because it's just so much fun. Tell them that J-Mart sent you. Not that I get any commission, we're just curious to see how many bikes I sold. Thanks to my suggestions, it'll be a, whoa! I don't know if there'll be a free seat or something like that in the future. Not that the seat here is not fine. This other one's better. And it's 5150. So, you know, that is the official Van Halen Sammy Hagar. First album with Sammy Hagar, 5150. Great album. Great album. Scotty P loves him, by the way. A little bit of buzz, I think. Well, in this audio, I don't know if it's going to pick up on the recording, but I can hear it in the speakers. I'm still working on the audio though, so bear with me, guys. I've never been on these trails, either of these before, because might be too tired by now. And our first water crossing. Yeah. We boat to the ice. Still hauling them. Can't stop the surf run. Whoa! Took some I took the surf run down a rail trail last weekend. Doing a battery test. I forgot to reset the odometer. So I'm like, man, I've already gone 55 miles. And this thing's supposed to run on a battery at 35. I've been fine. And the battery was still at 65%. Oh man, I don't even know how low my battery really is. I thought the odometer was set up automatically when I rode the bike. I had no idea. Where the display is with the speedometer. There's like a small red button, you hit that, and that'll reset it. You hold it for a couple seconds. If you do that with the key off, hold the button and then turn the key on, holding the switch and leaving it held, it'll switch from kilometers to miles an hour too, if you're interested. Look at that, that's the water we just went across. Let's go across the bridge this time. There's a little bridge now. So every time we go across it, it's just going to get deeper. But last weekend down the rail trail, this thing performed beautifully. I forgot to wear, got all my gear, I got my helmet, I got my teacher, I got 2 cameras, I got my audio recording stuff, the snowmobile suit, gloves, everything. I forgot my boots. So I rode 25, 30 miles with my Crocs on. And it It was in the 20s. My feet were freezing by the time I got home. So make sure you bring some warm boots, man. Another lock gate. Trail closed. This trail is temporarily closed during mud season. Or, I'm not going to go through there. When you go through a trail closed sign for environmental reasons, you know the tree huggers will get on you for that. $10,000 fine or something stupid. I'd rather not deal with a $10,000 fine. I should open this bad boy up. These trails are just too many roots and there's too many rocks and stuff to get in the snow. You're liable to put yourself. I ain't 20 years old anymore. I know what happens when you're up in your 40s and you crash. You're gonna be in pain, man. My battery's still been showing. Right now we're at 79%. I started at 92%. It wouldn't go to 100% for some reason, but when they modified this battery, it's not just a BMS bypass. They actually did it the right way, but they had to unplug the battery from the BMS, which means it loses memory, and so it's got to learn it all over again. So it doesn't know where full is and doesn't know where empty is. So even though it read 92%, when I took off this morning, it's really, it was probably really 100%. I would let it sit there for a day, and then I don't know when it'll crap out. So I haven't run that low yet, but I'm not confident that it's gonna, like 20% it'll die or 50% it'll die. I have no idea. So I'm not gonna go too far from the car or too far from home until we get the battery all situated. It's a nice fun little ride with 4K. So, if you get this around, here's my advice to you. Ride it, enjoy it. Don't buy parts just because people say, oh, you need to get the handlebars, you need to get the pegs, you need to get the suspension, or the sprockets, the tires. None of that stuff is that bad. You don't buy a Surron. Let me put this way. You buy the Surron because it's a good deal. It's a good value. $3,600 for, this looks crazy. $3,600 for a bicycle. Some people think it's expensive. Whoa! I don't think it's that bad. My Cannondale, when I bought that, was $1,000 back in 1990. This thing, $3,600. Expensive, but a Levo, Specialized, is $7,000. This thing will smoke a Levo. I don't care if it weighs 110 pounds. Then you can compare it to a dirt bike. I can't ride a dirt bike in these kind of trails, otherwise the cops are going to be here in like 2 seconds. So think of the amount of trails you get to ride by having this kind of in-between thing between a dirt bike and a bicycle. This is the single track I was talking about earlier. Very technical. All these high spots in the snow are roots, so it's you gotta go really slow. So for $3,600 you're getting a powerful, fast. Dirt bike costs twice as much. You spend, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 for a good dirt bike. I've had dirt bikes. I want something different. I wanted to try electric. This is like the Tesla of e-bikes. And I've looked at them all. This is the best bang for the buck. So what I'm saying is, the reason you buy this thing is because it's a good bargain. Don't put $3,000 in stinking upgrades in a $3,000 bike unless you really want to. You don't have to. You can get just as much enjoyment out of your bike without putting a penny into it. Alright? And maybe make it a little bit faster with better tires. But it's usually the guy who sucks and blames his equipment, I couldn't make up that hill because my tires were sucking. I couldn't ride that one because my butt hurt. You got extra money you want to spend on your bike, that's fine. I'm going to put money into this thing too, but I'm just saying you don't have to. It doesn't get much slipperier than wet, slushy snow with roots underneath it and mud. And I've hardly put my foot down it once. Well, I mean, I'm going 3 to 5 miles an hour. Just chugging along. Whoa, that is really super. We're going up a steep hill right now in the snow. And with the slush and the mud. And it's fully capable. Alright, I don't even know what the trail went down. I think I lost the trail. You know what these things are better than a dirt bike is, getting that initial rolling from zero. You got just apply the torque nice and slow, no clutch, just slip or fan with it. Just kind of give it a little throttle. Man, it's hard to find the trail. It's a narrow spot. There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to close this off for today. I just want to give you an update on the Aceron. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. I'm going to try to put one out every week. If I don't, it's because there's too much snow. But if you subscribe now, at least you'll get notifications when they come in. I will do my best to get one out every week, weather permitting now. Alrighty, and I'm sure we'll be going a lot faster than this in the future. This is just slow trail that's really slippery. Whoa, almost crashed. Alright, so thank you guys. I love you, and stay tuned for some more coming soon. Bye bye.